Hello everyone! Japan's biggest Lake Biwako, Lake Biwa is in Shiga Prefecture, a little west of central Japan. We took the Tokaido Shinkansen from Tokyo to Maibara via Nagoya, and we rented a car in Maibara and enjoyed driving around this area. By the way, if you'd like to see Mount Fuji from the Shinkansen, the right side seats are recommended. Lake Biwa and its surrounding lagoons have many beautiful walking and cycling areas, wide fields, and historical spots. In today's video, we will introduce some tourist attractions and view spots, including Hikone Castle, Chikubujima Island, Omi Hachiman Town, Ukimido Temple, and Shirahige Shrine. At first, let me tell you about the history of this area. When the capital of Japan was in Kyoto, the Shiga area was an important key point. The imperial palace had been in Kyoto between 794 and 1869, and its emperors ruled all of Japan for about 1,000 years. In 1570, the famous samurai Oda Nobunaga built his castle along the eastern shore of Lake Biwa. It was called Azuchi Castle. But unfortunately, his castle was destroyed and has never been restored. In the 1600s, after the Edo period started, the Ii family ruled this area, Omi, and built the beautiful Hikone Castle. Omi Hachiman is an attractive small town where powerful merchants grew their business by making use of canal transportation to Kyoto and Osaka. There are still many traditional historical buildings there that you can enjoy. Because the area is close to Kyoto, there were a lot of important temples and shrines with strong connections and power in each age. Okay, let's start with a visit to Hikone Castle. It takes about 10 minutes on foot from JR Hikone Station. This is a moat surrounding Hikone Castle. It is winter now, so there are no flowers here. But in April, these cherry trees will burst into bloom and decorate the entire area with gorgeous pink flowers. Today, a black swan and a white swan were enjoying the nice weather, swimming together, and showing off their beauty, while also showing off the beauty of the castle above and behind them. This is an old map of the whole castle area. This is a view of the castle from Lake Biwa. I usually don't enter the inside of castles. Instead, I love to enjoy distant views of them. If you are the same, Genkyūen Garden is highly recommended. This garden was built in 1677 as a daimyo garden of the Lord Ii family. A daimyo was a high-level samurai who held vast tracts of land and ruled the local vassals. Daimyos carried out official and unofficial meetings in the form of tea ceremonies. The daimyo gardens were used as an elegant party grounds. Okay, let's have some tea at the tea house here. After entering the tatami room, they will serve you some sweets at first. Please enjoy them and wait a few minutes. Now that your palate is well prepared, they will serve a nice cup of bitter tea. Please enjoy the fresh bitter taste.
It's got a green tea flavor, sweet, very sweet.
大丈夫です。ビデオなんで。
This is beautiful. Not very, very hot. Just a little hot. Good match with the sweet dessert.
The view from the tea house is also fun to enjoy. The framed view of the well-maintained garden and birds twittering will have you feeling totally refreshed. The view of Hikone Castle from this garden is really beautiful, combined with the surrounding ponds and greens.
Yeah, so this is Hikone Castle in Shiga Prefecture, pretty close to Maibara. And next to the castle, there's a moat, and then there's this beautiful garden where we just had Japanese tea. Very nice.
Okay, let's walk a little more. Next, we took a pleasure boat to Chikubujima Island. Chikubujima Island is located in the northern part of Lake Biwa and is known as a famous power spot. There are 3 ways to access Chikubujima Island: from Imazu, Nagahama, and Hikone ports. From JR Hikone Station, you can catch direct bus service to Hikone port.
This is Lake Biwa. It's the biggest and oldest lake in Japan, and apparently it's one of the top 3 oldest lakes in the entire world. It's beautiful.
For us, it took 5 minutes by car from the castle to the port. Very close. During the 40-minute boat ride, a nice breeze and refreshing views were really fun. The second floor has an open-air deck. The island itself is a secret place, and we need to pay an entrance fee at the port. Hikone Temple and Chikubushima Shrine are both situated on this island. These 2 places are connected by a long wooden corridor called locale. The corridor uses a special structure of kakezukuri, which is a unique and traditional technique of building on a cliff. The most famous example of this kakezukuri structure is Kiyomizu-dera in Kyoto. Chikubushima Shrine has a special offering platform open to Lake Biwa. It's mysterious and beautiful. This is the entrance of locale, the long corridor. Now in 2019, the corridor is under restoration. I'm looking forward to seeing the completion. This is a 3-story pagoda. The pagoda was built using an old construction method, so it will not retain this color for a long time. After some years, it will change to a much darker color. If you have a chance to come here, this is a great time to see such a bright color of the pagoda. After visiting Chikubushima Island, we went to an old commercial town, Omi Hachiman. There are many traditional buildings here. Complicated waterways connecting this town with Kyoto via Lake Biwa helped the town to develop a lively business.
Must be fun, eh, to go down the river on that boat. Yeah.
It's fun to go down the river. A Hachiman-bori waterway cruise weaves in and out and around this attractive town. A reservation in advance is recommended. Trying Japanese sweets is another fun thing to do here. Taneya is a local sweet shop near Hachiman-bori waterway. Tsuburamochi is their original sweet, a small grilled mochi ball wrapped around cooked sweet beans. They serve hot tea for free. This is kamado, a Japanese old-style oven. And this is irori, a pot over coals. They were common in Japanese houses until 50 to 70 years ago. Okay, our tsuburamochi came. Nice and hot.
グツグツしてるんですけども。
でもいいですか。
あ、どうぞ。
うわ、すごいグツグツしてる。
はい。
どのくらいの時間炊くんですか。
そうですね。開店9時からなので閉店の6時まで炊くんですけども、お出ししてまた継ぎ足してまた温めてと作ります。
じゃあずっと一日中。
そうなんです。
あ、そうなんですか。
We went to unagi restaurant Chikasada for dinner. The restaurant sits along the bank of the Seta River, which is the only river to go out from Lake Biwa. The nearest JR station is Ishiyama Station. We ordered grilled eel and umaki, which is rolled fried eggs with grilled eel. Both were really delicious. Look at these people. They had to wait for about 1 hour to get a table. But after dinner, they looked so happy that they almost forgot that they had to wait for such a long time. The next day, we had the cold rain all day long. Do you think it's unlucky? To tell the truth, no. Because of the rain, we could spend a calm, very quiet, peaceful time and see beautiful scenes which we wouldn't have seen in good weather. Ukimido, also known as Mangetsu Temple, was established in 995 to pray to Buddha for the safety of the waterway and total salvation of all creatures. This is the entrance of the temple. The building of today's Ukimido was rebuilt in 1937. Going under the long branch of this pine tree, a small hole projecting into the lake appeared. From the wooden deck, we saw ducks resting in the rain. A distant view of flying ducks and Ukimido was depicted in ukiyo-e about 200 years ago by famous painter Hiroshige. Isn't it almost the same as in those days? The next destination is Shirahige Shrine. They say it was established more than 2,000 years ago. The torii gate of the shrine stands in Lake Biwa, the same as in Itsukushima Shrine near Hiroshima. But the size of the torii gate is much smaller and the location is much closer to the shore. As you can see here, heavy traffic blocks the view. The shrine building sits on the other side of the road, and crossing the street is prohibited. The next morning, the beautiful weather returned. The sunshine shined on the local rice fields. We hit the road and headed to Kyoto Station to catch a Shinkansen going back to Tokyo. At the end of this video, I'd like to introduce a nice cafe in Kyoto Station. Country House Eikokuya is on the third floor of the main station building. Ride up on the escalator under the spectacular open ceiling and go up, 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 up.
Hello, we're at Kyoto Station. It's probably the most famous station in Japan. It's incredibly big, wide, open, got an incredibly high ceiling. It's beautiful. And we found this secret little corner to have coffee early in the morning.
The Lake Biwa area is very close to Kyoto and is a very relaxing, attractive place. Different from the world-famous city of Kyoto, it is not a hustling and bustling locale. But not only are there famous temples and shrines here, but also nature and a very local atmosphere. In addition, if you travel from Tokyo, you have a chance to see Mount Fuji from the Shinkansen on your way. I hope this video will help you create a nice travel plan for your trip to Japan. Thank you for watching.